Don't be an MD that compromise, because on that table, every day, people will bring businesses for you. Before 6 hours, you have gotten like 1 million offers from different people. It's not everybody that you do business with. It's not all agents that you buy land from. Because when you buy land from a particular agent and he also wants to market for another company, he will tell the other person everything about your transaction just to make sure that that person buy. He will say, now my hand champion for buy. How much it take buy? Whatever you must have done will be related to the other affiliate person, because he wants to excite that person so that that person can buy. So not everybody you do business with, and don't compromise. If you are in a position, maybe you're a customer service, the admin officer, you should be able to mentor your other colleagues. Even though you are the admin officer, does not limit you for performing the services of a customer service. I don't know if you are getting my point. Because what if the customer service is on leave? Who will now replace her at that particular time? She's on leave, or maybe she's ill, or maybe she have given birth. Some can just get married and say, I can no longer work again, and because of one or two reasons. In every role you play, you should be able to teach your colleague how to do these things. The accountant, if accountant is not around, Boniface knows how to do receipt. He knows how to pay commission, but he's the admin. Francis knows how to prepare memo, but Francis is an accountant, right? That means all of you understand the role of everybody. Even the EVA, office assistant, can even file, because everybody is given an opportunity to learn. When you make a mistake, you try again. By the time you repeat it every day, you become what? Perfect. And she also says something that when you are working with people, no matter the condition, no matter the situation, don't live on a bad note. At least when you are living in an organization, you should be celebrated. The company should be able to miss you. Your absence should be felt. So when you are telling people to work hard to do this, most people feel that you want to use them. That means if somebody is using you, that means you are useful. That if you go out there to recruit, when you start earning your commissions, I am not the one. At the end of the day, when you catch a prospect, the money still comes to you. So who is using who? Actually, you are the one even using the company. So mindset is everything. Then always make sure that before you start, understand your role. Outside P1, so many people have life before they came to P1. Yeah, so many people have other things they do that give them money. Yeah, you don't have the right to sit down to assume. You are not meant to envy anyone. If you see your staff looking good, you should also work hard to look good. Working in a very good atmosphere brings a lot of blessings. When you start having divided attention and mindset, you see that your sales will be slow and some blessings will be restricted. And as a colleague, always try to pick your colleague's call at any moment. I don't know if you understand me. Always, if that person did not pick, what will you do? Drop a message, because I don't know if you understand me. So there are certain ways you find solution to certain problem. Some people are paying attention to the money that the MDs are making, the cars they are driving, the houses they are buying, but not focusing on learning what they are supposed to learn. If you enter a business because of the financial benefit, you will easily fade out. But when you enter into a business with passion, you will see that you will be successful. Another thing again is God. We are not the most intelligent people in P1. As we are here under SC, there are some PBO sheriff flyers inside market. So success is not a measure of hard work, it's by grace and favor. So whatever you do, you have to put God first. So when you put God first, every other thing will fall in place. My first 5 million naira sales, Cedar would be with P1 plus. The commission was 20%. I earned the commission on Friday, was about 900 and something thousand after their taxes. I said, okay, Francis, let's go and eat in Mega Chicken. In that kind of thing now. Almost step into Mega Chicken. I saw chairman, that's the group chairman, the wife, and other of his people that follow him. Then I don't even know anything much about P1. I was just selling to earn commission. But for the fact that I was told that this man is the owner of the company, I ran to him, they were ordering food, is 100 times richer than me, right? He can feed my generation. But when all of them bought their food, I brought my ATM and paid. It was like, who recruited you? Another Mr. Michael. Immediately called Michael. Say, one of your boys just paid. 2 days time again, in ShopRite, Novari, I saw him again, going to TM Lewi store. I followed him. Chama, he said he came to buy some clothes for some of his boys that have done well for him. So I worked with him all through that day. Then he left. That means I saw him like twice in 3 days. Do you know that since that day, that was when my life changed? I never knew what I did until I started getting the result. That is why giving is a very important tool of becoming very, very rich. It was like a few months ago, I had a flashback of this encounter that I encountered with him. You may come into an organization like a driver, as a surveyor, but from there, you can become a leader if you wish to. So it is very important for you to always have an open hand as an MD, as a leader, to give to people, because when you give to them, it will surely come back to you. That is why the rich continue to get richer and the poor continue to get poorer, because the rich knows how to what? Connect. Some of you will have EDs, some of you will be MD, some of you will be EDs. But there is one thing I want you to know. You be an MD, being an ED, is just a title. The money that you are going to make is the most important thing. The title does not bring the money. After all, you still share the same money. Whatever money that is brought to that company is being shared equally. So when you see EDs and MDs having issues, it's because of most EDs wants to play the role of an MD. Because actually, the MD is actually the decision maker of the company. Final decision maker. If he says it's like this, it's like this. That go a long way to offend a lot of EDs. Have you ever seen the president and the vice president leaving the country at the same time? When the president leaves the country, who stays in the country? When you are traveling to get estate in different locations. So, if you want to be successful as an MD, you have to be very, very brave and intentional to make some certain decisions and you don't look back. Because if anything should happen to your company, you are the one that will be held responsible. And also you as an MD, you have every tendency to always listen to your EDs, even though you're not going to take all the advice, but at least hear from him, plan with him, strategize with him, share with him, but not to the extent of compromising the things that you are not supposed to do. That's what makes you a leader. That is the reason why the company saw you and said, you are going to be the MD. Because they saw a particular quality in you. That's why they say, you will be the MD, then you will be the what? ED. If you don't let them do the things that they want to do, they will never be successful. Everybody needs an opportunity to express his own potentials. I don't know if you understand. Don't bring your staff down before anybody, even the PBOs. Never scold your staff in presence of PBOs, even though when they are wrong. After you have corrected the situation, in your Monday meeting, that is where we will now do bad boys there. Rule number 1. Then 2, some staff have a way of even bringing their own company down, especially the special officer. There is no board meeting we do that without win, because we have somebody that knows how to keep his record, that knows how to keep his book, that knows how to prepare his report, that knows how to do a lot of things. And in barely 2 years, we got our tax clearance. In barely 2 years, we have limited debt. That means 70% of our estate are paid off. That is where the accountant role is very what? Crucial, important. That is why if you see sometimes when MDs want to give promotion, the people they promote is the accountant first, because the accountant works directly with the MD. Even have the same code to operate in one account. That's how powerful and deep it is. So you don't expect the accountant to unleash some kind of confidential information, even though you are the ED. There is a certain information that is not even allowed to pass to anybody. The problem is we don't go for knowledge. We don't read things, we don't understand things. But if you take your time to study the board chapter and focus on what you are being taught, you will never fight, because you will know your role.